Look at Thursday morning, South Central, quiet stretch of weather. That's what we've been dealing with both yesterday as well as today outside of Prince William Sound, which we'll see some light snowfall through the day. Notice this morning as you step outside, some localized areas of some freezing fog is with us for parts of South Central out towards the Eagle River Valley, down through parts of the Kenai along the Sterling Highway. And of course, as you head out towards the Knik River Bridge, we also seeing some areas of some freezing fog. Today officially kicks off winter. The winter solstice starts at 6:27 this evening. It is the shortest day of the year. We've got the sunrise in Anchorage at 10:13. Sunrise in Juneau came in at 8:44 this morning. Notice the further north you live, of course, that sun going to rise later and later. Nome seeing that sunrise later today at 12:02. So maximum tilt away from the sun for the northern hemisphere. That is when winter begins at 6:27 p.m. as it will be directly over the Tropic of Capricorn. That is when the southern hemisphere begins summer, and of course here in the northern hemisphere we are seeing winter. Starting tomorrow, we begin that transition back into the longer days. Of course, it's going to be a very, very short increase in that daylight through the rest of this month. We're really not going to notice anything until the end of January. Visibility this morning, you can see anywhere from about 2 miles in Palmer down to 4 miles in Talkeetna. Kenai seeing that visibility down to 3 miles this morning as well. So that is why you want to take it easy as you get outside through the remainder of the day, as you will encounter some areas of that freezing fog. Notice across the state what we have going on. There is that area of low pressure out towards eastern parts of Prince William Sound. That is why we will continue to keep that slight chance for snow in the forecast for both Valdez, Cordova, through parts of the Copper River Basin, out towards Glen Allen and Golcana, likely seeing just an inch or so of that snowfall if we manage to see some of that heavier bands of snow building into the region. And on the back side of this upper level low, we do have some colder air that's streaming back into the state. For most of this week, we've seen those colder conditions out west and along the slope. We're going to tap into those both today and tomorrow before we begin to see a warming trend take hold as we welcome in your Christmas weekend. We've got temperatures or wind chills this morning feeling like 11 in Anchorage, 30 degrees in Juneau. As we head out towards western Alaska, you can see through the Yukon Delta, Bristol Bay, those wind chills anywhere from about 10 to 20 below as we welcome in the afternoon or morning hours. And then the cold spot this morning, Dead Horse. It's a chilly 44 below when it comes to that wind chill. Thankfully, winds aren't going to be much of an issue here across South Central, as winds are not going to be really with us today. Just some light breezy conditions, so we could see those wind chills briefly dip into the single digits. But for all of us across the state as we kickstart winter, it certainly is on the chilly side. Matthew from Calskag says good morning. Well, good morning to you, but on the cold side across much of the state this morning. Good news is if you like those warmer conditions, we will see some of that as we welcome in Christmas, but that will come at a cost for parts of South Central. There's that low that we've been talking about for Prince William Sound, kind of fizzles out of the region as we welcome in the evening hours. Clear skies overnight into our Friday. You can see out towards southeast, we're going to continue to hold on to that scattered chance for some rain and snow to stick around in the forecast both today as well as your Friday, but there will be some dry time embedded within that. So get outside, do what you need to do, because heavier activity does arrive as we welcome in your weekend. And this comes from another area of low pressure that will be moving out of the Aleutians or just south of the Aleutians into the Gulf of Alaska. It will bring a push of warmer air here in South Central. We're going to be talking about highs Saturday and Sunday, likely topping out near freezing in some areas for at least inland locations, which means the Gulf Coast region. We're going to be talking about highs warming into the mid to upper 30s. That is where we're going to see some areas of wintry mix looking possible. More so Sunday than Saturday, but that possibility is still there. So we're going to continue to watch for that snow ramping up into our Christmas weekend. Even out towards southeast, snow and rain can be expected. With highs warming near 40 for you. So be prepared for this active weather showing no signs of letting up All we need is 3.3 inches of snowfall to meet our seasonal average of 77.9 inches, which we have yet to see this early in the season. We typically see that as we transition to a new year. The most snowfall that is accumulated this early in the season is 76.9 inches, which was set back in the 90s back in December 31st. So we have 3.3 inches to go to achieve that. Looking likely that we're going to see it this weekend. There's those temperatures, 17 degrees Friday. Temperatures warming near freezing as we welcome in the weekend, so watch for some areas of wintry mix. Santa will bring us in some drier conditions for Christmas Day, 26 as we welcome in your Monday. And you can see temperatures staying in the 20s as we welcome in the final week of December. So continuing to hold on to those dry conditions today. Enjoy that sunshine we'll see this afternoon before that snow does arrive as we welcome the weekend. One more look outside and you can see those clouds already clearing, and where we're seeing those clearing is where some areas of freezing fog is beginning to form. We'll have more coming up in the noon show as well as in the evening newscast. For now, just enjoy that quiet weather. Yes, it will be chilly, but warmer weather and some snow arrives this weekend.